Oh, Heather's in one of those moods today. I
Heather's
know you
lost it,
would.
friends. She's lost it. I saw it.
Hey, you can never lose what you never had.
Ah, all right.
Oh, hello, everybody, especially watching playback. Um, it's so good to be back with my Nancy for another Sacred Feminine Within and on the new channel. So, between, now and the upcoming weeks, Nancy and I are going to be trying to find all of our fellow subscribers from across the pond. Let them know that we're back at the old time frame, but over on my channel. So, we can all reconnect again. And let's see, it says we have two in chat. So, hello, lurkers. It may take a while for good old YouTube to get the chat up and running. But today we have the light and we have the dark. And without both, there would be no balance in life. There would be no balance.
Yes.
So, hello, hello. And then we went down to one person. We must scare somebody.
Was it something we said?
Was it something we said? Something we did? So, as we wait for folks to pop in, I guess we can just chill and enjoy. I'm enjoying the ambience of Nancy's, space.
See my
Watching
pride flag?
the pride flag. Happy Pride to everybody.
Yes.
And the beautiful purpley, reddish, indigo color behind her. It's so pretty. So we don't have anything specific in mind to talk about today, but we are coming up on the solstice, and I will do a little plug right now that I know Joey and Bobby, Wild Raven Tarot, are doing a show on Bridget, and we've talked about Bridget before on this channel. And when I left, they were having a wonderful conversation. So if you want more knowledge about the goddess Bridget and her mythologies and her stories, be sure to go and watch the replay. It was, wonderful being able to contribute and to watch for when I could. And it's so weird. I'm used to having people popping in right away. Well, everyone's just kind of got to get used to the new time frame because, I did move as a reminder to some subscribers from the East Coast to the West. So Nancy and I had been doing our shows at 8 o'clock. So we keep it, more 5 o'clock her time, 8 p.m. here, so it might be a little confusing, but we're working the kinks out, so to speak.
I lost a card, so that's what I'm looking
Oh, 52 card pickup. So
I was shuffling and a card flew out. So I have it now.
There you go. And Lurker, I hope you are enjoying so far. There's a lot I want to share, but I kind of wanted, some peeps to pop up into chat to
Sylvia.
Sylvia, we have somebody. Yay. Now I'm showing that there's 3 peeps watching.
1,
so
2, 3.
She says, hello, chickadees. Well, hello, girl. Girly girl. So I received a wonderful little gift in the mail today, and from a friend in the community. And I won't mention names just yet in case they wish to remain private, but it's an absolute sweet little gift that I received. And it's called a little worry doll. And let me show you mine.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I know my lighting isn't so great, but there's the indigo blues and purples and in the dress. So perfect choice from moi. And Sylvia says, pretty headpiece, Nancy.
Yes, can you see my little crow skull?
Yes. And so what these little dolls are known as, they're known as worry dolls. And it says here, say goodbye to your worries with our Guatemala dolls. So these dolls are made in Guatemala. And is according to the legend, the Mayan princess Ixmunkane or Ixmunkan. Yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce it. If not, Ramon and Selena will be able to let me know how to
Yeah,
properly pronounce in the
sure they
future.
will.
I would say like Ixmunkane received a gift from the sun god, allowing her to solve any person's problems. Honoring her, people began creating worry dolls with whom they'd share their problems. The way to use them is to take the worry doll out of the bag and tell it your problems and fears and place it under your pillow. And the next day, your problem becomes smaller or can be resolved. I love that. And
Oh,
so
I do
these
too.
particular ones that were sent to me were handcrafted and fair trade produced in Guatemala by female artisans of San Antonio Aguas Calientes or
Ah,
Caliente in order to break the cycle of poverty in Guatemala, empowering local artisans and encouraging the development of their skills. So wonderful. I love my little worry doll. Um, movie, how's that? Movie Te Amo. I know, I think Te Amo means love. So movie means love. No, means very much. So there you go. Um, So yes, that's what we have. And we're showing 4 in chat, so we have some lurkers. So again, welcome everybody who is watching now. And it's okay. Some people feel safe to watch from a distance, and that's okay. This is a safe space that Nancy and I, make sure that we uphold for people when they come to visit our channel or on our show. Um, I was shuffling, getting ready for today, and I know Nancy has a wonderful card, and I'm just going to go ahead and share the one that I had pulled, and it's from my The Secret Language of Darkness deck that I just received, and it's number 27, and it's Journey into Darkness. Know your heart and your dreams. So I love that, not being afraid to go in that darkness, to dream, and just know that what your heart desires, what your dreams are, you can manifest, you can dream them. And I just love the artwork in these cards. The video doesn't do the colors very much justice, but it's a really beautiful card. It's a beautiful deck. And so that's the collective. Journeying into darkness, not being able to afraid to go there and finding what your heart's true desire and dream is. And so, hi Irene, so we have people popping in. So we have again Sylvia, and this is Irene, Iron Fire Horse. Hello, my dear. And you love the worry doll. I have a tiny sack with 3. Oh, that's so sweet. So this is the first time I've ever heard of them. So, and there's Maruta. And Maruta, wait till you see what Nancy's card is. I was telling her backstage when I was hanging out with you guys and Joey and Bobby's chat. So wait till you see what card came up. Miss
yeah,
Nancy?
I shuffled and pulled a card for the collective.
I'll wait till you see what it is, Maruta.
You want me to do it now? I am working with the Morrigan, hence this, and I have this deck. I highly recommend it if you want to learn more about the Morrigan. It's the Call of the Morrigan Oracle. The back of the cards are absolutely glorious, I think. And the card that came up, let's see here. Let me get this because I want to read the message, because the reason I want to read it is it's a very powerful message, okay? And it's for all of us. And here it is. This is the cauldron of the Dagda. So I'm going to hold it up while I read.
Maruta, can you believe that? Okay.
The cauldron of the Dagda reminds us to care for and nourish ourselves as well as those around us. It signals a time of abundance and success as well as an end to sadness and struggle. Embrace the gifts of the universe is offering you. Find your passion in life and immerse yourself in it. Abundance yields generosity. Share your abundance with others. The abundance of the Dagda offers is for all who surround him, friends and strangers alike, potentially making friends from strangers. His generosity builds community. He offers hospitality and a safe haven. In order to live, you need the connection and support of others. How are you going to make the world better than how you found it? Where in your life can you share your abundance? In times of discord and want, this card can signify a restoration of order once the chaos ends. What in your life requires attention and rejuvenation? I love that message. It is so apropos for us this very moment.
Yes.
So that's what I had.
Exactly. Is that something, Maruta? I love that. So we have and even next week there'll be more presence of the two as well when Ginger Faye joins Nancy and I
Yes.
next Monday, and we're going to be talking about sacred feminine goddesses that are associated with the summer solstice and the Fae realm. And
Mm-hmm.
Danu and the Dagda, all of the Tuwa, were known to be like the beginning race of the Fae. So um, really excited to
Yes.
have Ginger joining us next week.
And Ginger joined me today. She drove up from her home in Greenville, and she and her son Brendan spent the afternoon with me, and we had a wonderful lunch and just enjoyed each other. It was a real blessing. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful. Beautiful day here for the both of us. So, was there anything else that you wanted to read or share? Do you want to get into opening the floor for readings? We are still like on Mondays. If anybody would like a divine feminine message, divine or sacred, I know I changed it from divine feminine to because the sacred feminine within is because I know there were people over the course of because Nancy and I have been doing this show for well over a year now. It's hard to believe, and along the way, some not just men but women too. Well, aren't you leaving out the divine masculine? Aren't you? And I'm like, no, because we have both divine and feminine within us, and they're very sacred. And so for me, it just felt like the sacred feminine within seems like a more of a gentle, more sacred way of acknowledging that we have her in all of us. Just as we have the sacred masculine, we also have the sacred feminine. And for me, I think sometimes when people think of the word divine, they're thinking like something that's unattainable, a something way outside of themselves or above themselves. And with the sacred, everything is sacred. We hold sacred space. Areas in our home are sacred. The land is sacred. Memories, anything can be sacred to us if it brings us to that beautiful place within where we feel that we're connected to our spirit, our source. And to me, that sacred feminine is a part of all of us. So that's kind of, one of the reasons why I wanted to switch it up and call it the sacred feminine within, so that people felt it was more inclusive, that men and women both can, embrace and welcome her back, because she ain't going anywhere. As despite a lot of things going on in the world where they're trying to push her out, she's not going anywhere. And so it's, for me, the name change was like a soft, gentle reminder that we all have her within us, no matter who we are, and that's okay to embrace her, and embrace that side of ourselves too. And hello, Selena, love you too. And she says, Nancy, you look fabulous.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I have a question for the people that are in the chat, if they would feel like sharing this. Is there a goddess that you are specifically working with regularly?
Let me grab a pen so I can write names, because I don't have the paid subscription to they won't let me start questions or requests work. So
Okay. Selena is Hecate and now Santa Muerta. And
right, yeah. Sylvia. Right now, to the defendant mountain had been given. I used to address her, and she's also um,
you're a little choppy, Heather.
everybody see me? I can see me, but I don't see Miss Nancy.
Well, I can see me.
There you are. You're back. Or did I disappear on you?
Well, you froze, and I don't know. Can everybody see both of us?
I can see both of us now, and I'm looking at my modem and my router, and they're all lit up. So,
Okay.
So yeah, for me, it's I'm getting to know the Lady of the Mountain. You know, let's see. So okay, Sylvia, Maruta, because I know some people are sharing. So let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Let's see. Let me just back up to a little bit so I don't miss any of the conversation. Okay, didn't miss things. So. Maruta says she would like a car. So yeah.
Okay. Irene says that you were frozen. You're kind of.
Oh, Lilith is in the room for and oh boy. I got off again, hon.
Yeah, you're frozen, Heather. Let's see. There she is. Can't hear you, Heather.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
We're going to have to call our provider again. So let's hope that this was it. So Lilith is in the room, as is Freya and Aphrodite. And Selena says, but I am not actively working with them, but she feels their presence. Irene says Buddha, Tara regularly, and I do not pronounce Hindu names very well, but this individual, Varun Vajra Yogini. And let's see. Sylvia says, not goddess per se, yet some divine feminines for sure. Definitely. She goes, we can see both now. Okay. Oh my goodness. Maruta works with a lot. Mara, Lima, Lakshmi, Ishtar, Aphrodite, Hecate, Artemis, and Santa Muerte. And Maruta says the signal's breaking up. Yeah, I know, sweetheart. We hung out for like 45 minutes last night and everything was all good, everyone. So it's just what it is. We'll get to make it work. So I know Sylvia and Maruta requested readings.
Okay.
So let's do Sylvia. And of course, if I disappear, y'all know I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back. All righty.
Okay, let's see. Let me see here. I'm gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry if that was loud. Oh, wow, this goddess keeps coming up for a lot of us. And y'all saw me shuffle, especially you, Selena. Oh, okay. Not that it's anything bad, Sylvia. She's just a goddess that's been in my purview for a while.
Which one was it?
Sylvia got Coatlicue.
Oh, okay.
And the last time we did a show, she came up, but it was in the other deck. So twice on both shows, both cards were the first ones coming out. And they were both her.
Okay, let me see here. Got to.
Okay, do I want
X.
Oh, I can't wait for my new tile bag to come in. Allison's making me a handmade one, so I can't
Oh,
wait.
that's wonderful.
It's got black kitties on it. One short hair for my Mozzie and one long one for my Ziva now in heaven.
Oh,
I can't wait.
Sylvia, I got 3 cards for you. The first, and I am so bad with pronunciation, so it's Exshell.
Eshell.
Eshell. Here's the card, and she's holding the moon. I love that. It says, I embrace change and reflect inner beauty.
And both our goddesses for you are Mayan.
Yes, and she is a Mayan goddess, and the ritual associated with her for you to do, Sylvia, is she's the goddess, the Mayan goddess of the moon. She embodies transformation and reflection. This ritual is about embracing change and helping you recognize your inner beauty.
Oh, she's
Gaze at the moon or a picture of it, absorbing its serene beauty, and contemplate a recent change in your life. So I got that for you. And from the Sacred Feminine deck, which is the Heather Made Me Do It, I got Don't Blame Others for Your Feelings.
See, don't blame others. And you just blame me for that.
No, Heather made me do it. This is a good thing. I love this deck. And I think it's so
deck.
gorgeous. Just to me, it looks like mosaics.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. And the final card that I got for you, Sylvia, is the Witch. And it says, I've got to get down here in the light to read it. Be aware of your reputation, your influence, and your power to create, preserve, or destroy. Powerful women are often misunderstood.
Yep.
Ain't that the truth? So that's what I have for you, Sylvia.
And when you said about my reputation, all I could hear, because I just saw her, she's still rocking. I saw a video of her on Instagram yesterday, Joan Jett saying, I don't give a damn about my bad reputation. And I'm like, she's got to be like, she's in her 70s now, and she's still rocking. She looks amazing. Sounds
Yes,
amazing.
she does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So Sylvia, Coatlicue is actually Aztec. So that's who you have. And your card says, every breath replenishes my soul and helps me to regenerate. So this is about taking time, deep breathing, getting grounded, connecting to the earth. Coatlicue is a death goddess, and she's about rebirth, transformation. She feeds on dead corpses to show that the earth consumes all that dies, to help it grow and evolve. It is a process of renewal, just as the snake sheds its skin. And Coatlicue demonstrates that life is a series of deaths and rebirths. There is nothing to fear. So right now, there's this change that you are going through. I know the last couple times we've spoken, you've been focusing on your health and on life in general, which is beautiful. So she is a reminder that and to watch what we consume, and sometimes what we consume, not just food wise, but what we watch, what we listen to, what we allow people to tell us, that kind of thing. To watch what we are feeding our souls, not just our bodies. And your card from the secret language of darkness is judgment. So we have to watch too how we judge ourselves. And it says here, when all sides are equal, the path of liberated wisdom appears. And so letting go of all judgment of ourselves, um, any things that we consider or bad choices, decisions, or mistakes, it's time to release that judgment of ourselves, of others, and to allow us to stay on that path. And I pulled two tiles for you, and I did get the knight, no, not the knight, the king of wands. So this is somebody who, so this is you. So this is, somebody who is well grounded, who is very passionate, who knows how to direct their energy, knows how to motivate others, including yourself as well. This is about the maturity or of the culmination of that creative inspiration, drive, movement, force. So this energy is grounded and it's moving forward, and I love that. And I did get also as the overall under energy the Ten of Pentacles for you, and that's again about the Pentacles are about health as well. So this is about legacy, wealth, family. So what you are doing to take care of yourself. I know you're working on wanting to leave a positive legacy behind for yourself as well. And so this is learning through finances, taking care of yourself, connecting. And remember too, family doesn't always mean blood family, tri family like us, people that you can go to that know that will support you. Um, um, that there's that support, with the pentacles, the security, the stability. It doesn't always come in money. It comes in the love of others, friendships, support, holding space for one another. So that's what I have for you, Sylvia. It's nice to read for you when we get the chance. So she says, okay, it does. Thank you. Irene said definite truth, and Sylvia said yes. Okay, I get it, girl. He's on the same page. So next up is Maruta. So but I'll show you something. I got a little gift. Got a little worry. This is precious. It's beautiful. You know me, I love my music, everybody. So I hope y'all don't mind me singing. So she goes, I'm here. Oh, yes. So Irene, I'll add you to the list. Signal breaking up.
Mm-hmm. It gets kind of like when you talk, it's like it's real choppy. We hear like the first and the third syllable, but not the middle, like that.
Yeah, he's going to have to call again tomorrow. So this time they'll be examining the connection to the street. So hopefully we'll get. Yes. So I got you, Irene. That's Iron Fire Horse. So I did get you on the list.
Okay.
So we're reading from Maruta.
Maruta, I pulled out because of the goddesses that you. I went with this deck for you. And the card that came out was Lakshmi. I think this is one of your goddesses, is it? Was that on your list? I think it was. I don't know. But now I cannot do I'm going to put the mantra up, because I'm sure you're aware of this mantra. Is it backwards or?
I can't read it. Yeah, I think it's no. Yes, I think it is. No, it's not.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
So this
I
is the
will know.
mantra. I'm not going to say it because I would absolutely butcher it, but I'm sure probably Maruta, you are very familiar with it.
And yes, she is.
It
She's not
says
with us.
the meditation is, "O Mahalakshmi, the store of success and intelligence, worldly enjoyment and liberation. I bow down to you, O goddess, whose form is the mystic syllable. And the blessings that she bestows on you are improved social status, increased wealth and luxuries, career promotion or acknowledgement, and good and faithful marriage partner, especially a wife. And she is the goddess of fortune." So I love that for you. And the second card that I got for you is the Sage. And this is from the Wild Goddess Oracle by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. And here is the Sage. And this is what it says on the back of the card, Maruta. Look at your situation with the mature, experienced viewpoint of a wise person. Examine assumptions about the aging process and mastery. And I am learning about the aging process. You know, what do they say? Old age is not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
But I'm thrilled to be here. So, and the final one, I love this for you, Maruta, and you may do this. From the Sacred Feminine, it is play a drum. Do you have a drum, Maruta?
Bet she does.
I bet she does too. I have a drum. I love music, but I am not musically inclined. But when I play my drum, it makes me so happy. Truffle is not too thrilled with it, but I am.
She says, she laughs. She goes, I have a few.
Yeah, I bet you do. But that's what I have for you, Maruta.
Alrighty, so Maruta, drawn to a couple different decks for you. I pulled a card for you from the Obsidian Veil, Vixen's deck, and I got Rapunzel.
Ah.
And Rapunzel is this phrase, a captive of my own prison. I gaze upon the world with longing. Oops, there we go. So kind of let that sink in too. And a lot of these readings too are also very collective because we all move within the same circles of these energies or the energy hoops, as some indigenous people refer them to, sacred hoops through life. And it says here, a captive of my own prison. So this makes me feel too like the Eight of Swords, where we're, surrounded, loosely surrounded by the swords, loosely bound, loosely blindfolded. And with the story of Rapunzel, it's about asserting your autonomy, protecting your personal space, my dear, and establishing limits in relationships. The story about the witch, who wanted her hair, imprisoning her. But it says here, it also symbolizes the manipulation and exploitation that can occur in relationships where one person seeks to dominate another. So I don't know if this is something. So I think the last time I read for you, Maru, was something came up with, I think, mother. You know, mother issues. I know a lot of us have them. And I think that might have come up in the last reading, but there is a feminine energy. I think you might have mentioned it was this feminine energy wanting to in your life. It may be one, it may be multiple, or it could be multiple. I know I've had multiple women in my life do the manipulation, try to steal one's power. But for you, you will understand this in the reading. So this is about setting boundaries, obtaining your autonomy, and knowing that you have the power to establish those boundaries. Um, and it's interesting here because they talk. Oh no, that was oh man, that's a different goddess. Um, so to make sure that you don't make yourself small or isolate yourself from others, to put yourself out there. Don't let don't stay remained in that tower locked away. It's like not letting them have people having the key anymore. From the witch oracle, I got the alchemist of pain. And this is one of my favorite cards. I love the colors. I love this. And with this the alchemist of pain, that is about when we hold on to that injustice of pain, anything that has hurt us. Um, and again, it's talking about we have some influence over how much we suffer. So again, how much do we let others, imprison us, isolate ourselves from, and cause us pain? Um, it says here, this is a sacred alchemy that comes only after grief. So there's a process. And with grief, too, grief is an ongoing process. All the steps, you bounce back and forth. There's no set you follow and then you're done. We all process grief differently. And it says here, a witch knows she must grieve first, giving her heart the space it needs to bleed out all the messages that would diminish her. So again, those messages, the words, what we tell ourselves. Um, Ignore the voices that suggest you should be over it by now. I hate that. Or tell you grief looks one way but not another, or even suggest that you deserve this pain. Now that one I can feel, and I think that's something that you feel too, because I automatically felt that connection where I've known that people, especially women, especially my mother, would make comments that they knew how to hurt us the deepest. It's those closest to us. Sometimes it's the women who really know how to hurt us the deepest. And but I'll stop there. The medicine you need to heal is actually inside the wound. So let it bleed out, empty the womb of pain, and empty your heart of tears. And that's where I'm going to end reading what she put there. And the tile that I pulled for you, Maruta, this is you, my dear. When you work through all this, you will find your security, your stability. Don't let anyone take that away from you. There is the pinnacle, working on the health, getting grounded, connecting to the earth, being your own nurturer, nurturing yourself and what you need. And that's what I have for you, my dear. Some of us are in constant pain. Yep. Some days more than others.
You know what I don't understand? You know what you just said? Of course, like I've said this before, I had a very, very loving, supporting mother who taught me unconditional love. But having said that, having 3 children, sometimes one of my children as adults would say something that hurt me. It was not intentional. It was just something that hurt me. And a mother knows her child. And I could come back with a comment that would be very hurtful. But why would I want to do that?
Because they've been hurt, yeah.
Yeah. And like I had a conversation with my daughter one time. Like I would tell a story, or I would say something, and of course it's something that I have said over and over again. And she said, "Well, I've already heard that." Well, I don't care if you've heard it 100 times. I want to tell it again. It's a special story to me. And what I told her, and I've said this before, I think I've probably said it to you, Heather, is, I am your mother. I am the adult in our relationship, and you are my child. and I am still your mother. But there will be a time when you become the mother and I become the child. And all I ask is that you be gentle. Because the role is as I grow older, the roles will reverse if I live long enough. I mean, that was true of my mother, you know. And looking back when I took care of my mother when she was dying, there were times when I was impatient, and I had to work through that guilt. I was not cruel, but I was impatient, But there's so much in relationships that are so complicated. But I just felt that I wanted to share that because I'm sure that I have said many things that have hurt people, but it was not intentionally. But when it's intentional, it hurts even more,
I have a friend like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not meant to. Yeah. Selena, and then I had a mother figure, and as a mom with 3 adult boys, exactly what I want to her.
Merciful goodness.
There we go. I'm back.
That
I'm
was
back.
a spam call.
Ooh.
That was me.
Okay. And Selena says, hear it again. Right.
Yes.
Nancy.
I mean, there's some stories that we have that we want to tell over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you sad.
But it's a because Sylvia, I know you live with your mom too. And I know that sometimes, mothers and daughters, they love each other, but sometimes we will be different. And sometimes, our mothers can't give us the space that we require. And then mother-daughter relationships can be very complex. So I think a lot of us at some point have experienced that. And then there are some people who have absolute, wonderful, childhoods growing up and never had an issue. But I think it has to do again about breaking the cycle, seeing things and having the strength, courage, to be able to break that. And some can and some can't.
Well, my mother passed in 1998, so it's been a long time. And at that time, I had 3 children who were still in school. I was taking care of a special needs foster child. And my mother I had a bell for her. She was bedbound. And she would ring the bell. And, I was like, I was juggling all these things. And I went in and she said, I'm lonely. And I was so busy because I was cooking something. And I said, well, I'll be back. But, and looking back, I would give anything to be able to sit and spend time with her, But you have certain priorities. And when you look back on them, what is really important, But we live and we learn.
Mm-hmm. That's why we're here, right?
Yes.
As Sylvia said, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're next reading for Selena. Our Essence of the Moon, who I will be joining along with Bobby Fierro on his channel, the Wild Raven Tarot, this Thursday for Behind the Moon, as our friend Ramon gets ready to go on his 2-week vacation to Mexico. So, whoops. So I'm honored to be invited and being as a guest. So thank you again. Whoa, jeez. There we go. At least it wasn't a 52 pickup. Selena, when I did my light and shadow readings earlier this week, did I read for you? Because I'm seeing some cards that were coming up from then, and I was wondering if I had read for you. So I'm going to start because so Ramona's headed to Mexico City sending love and protection. Yes, yes. So this is interesting, Selena, because you're working with the Fae. You're starting to connect with the Fae. And I got the nymphs for you. And I believe that they are considered a part of the elemental, the Fae energies. And it says here, guardian of the wild, I bathe in the beauty of the earth, life, and vitality. She is just really, really beautiful. So she's the wood nymph. And they were believed to inhabit forests, meadows, rivers, and other natural settings. They were often the guardians, the caretakers, the protectors. So let's see. Nim's story represents the delicate balance between humans and nature, remind us of the interconnectedness of everything. And I just feel like with you creating the fairy gardens and working with the fae, this is to me a connection. I'm seeing it, the nymph in this picture. They're focusing on the water. So I'm not sure if you're working with or drawn to the water aspect of the fae currently, but she's there within the lily pads within the water. Um, I just love the artwork on that card. Tapping into the wellspring of energy that flows within you and allow it to guide you on your path. So that's a beautiful message as well. It's about revitalizing your spirit, spending time in the outdoors. I know you love doing that whenever you can, breathing in the fresh air and letting the beauty of the natural world invigorate you. Taking care of your body through exercise, food, and restful sleep. Nurturing physical, emotional, and spiritual well being. Stop it. They left a huge water symbol. Do they really? Well, early. There you go. There's your water nymph. Harness your vigor and let your radiant energy illuminate your path. Um, they nurture your emotions, especially with that water, engaging in activities that bring you peace and fulfillment. So there we go. So the nymphs are calling. I ended up pulling two cards from the secret language of darkness. The first one is the wounded child. So this has come up again. I think this was from somebody earlier this week. But healing trauma makes the world feel safer. And so working on healing the inner child, um, working on ways. I know you just shared in chat that you had no mother, growing up. So there may be trauma from that you're working through, past relationships, not necessarily with parents, but maybe with people in general, especially strong, close, intimate relationships. And then the bottom card caught my attention, and it's desire, realizing youth pathways of becoming. And I really think this is you, girl, with everything that you're working towards and now connecting with Santa Muerte, connecting with the Fae. You're receiving the messages from the owl. You're getting water symbols from the Fae. Everything that you want to do, they're appearing to you. They're feeling and sensing the energy that you're putting out, that are drawing them in and bringing you onto the path that you desire. Two tiles. Right now, it's all about balance. Balance and being grounded, grounding your emotions, and keeping that healthy balance. The patience that's involved, and also too, you make potions. So for me, the cups, mixing the potions, doing what you love to do, it helps you stay grounded. You are able to use your emotions to put that into your magic, into what you do, what you create. So for me, that's also a beautiful representation for your reading, with that connection. And of course, with the angels too, being connected and surrounded by your angels. The overlying energy, though, I did get the Three of Swords. So there is still some heartache, some sadness that you are working through, but by balancing doing what you love, like balancing work, play, what you love to do, um, keeping that balance, being grounded, that helps with the wounded child, helps you put you on more on your path of what you desire, what you want to become, and you have that beautiful nymphs right there telling you with the water, the emotion. So I'm gonna look at that girl. So thanks as always for letting me read for you.
Selena, I have 3 cards for you. I think they're very interesting. The first is to honor your emotions. And, our emotions is, with water. We think of emotion when we think of water and the currents of the water. And I feel like you do honor your emotions, but it's important that you do. The second card is the protector. And I love this for you because to me, when I read this card, I thought of our community.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the card. And it says, surround yourself with people who lift you, accept you as you are, and believe in your vision and purpose and bring out the best in you. And the final card is not one of the goddesses that you follow, but I love this for you. It's Selene. And it says, I let the light of illumination fill me with love. And your channel name is Essence of the Moon, and I love the moon, but I am caught up in stars, and so I just absolutely love the visual representation of her. And the ritual for this card is Selene, the great goddess of the moon, represents reflection and inner wisdom. This ritual aims to connect deeply with your inner self, finding clarity and love. Tonight, find a spot where you can see the moon and spend a few moments gazing at it. Make a wish by whispering a hope or a dream that you want to nurture to the moon. And I love that for you.
And she says, emotions, protector, and Selene, and I subconsciously follow as my name is Selene.
Ah, yes.
So, and Selene, I subconsciously follow as my name is Selene.
Yes.
So, yes. She is the essence of the moon. So, there you go.
Yes.
Alrighty. And our last read for the evening is Irene.
Oh, okay.
Iron Fire Horse. And let's see, really quick. Selena also said, I was planning on spending time with the moon tonight, Nancy.
Ah, well.
There you go.
Y'all can have a conversation.
Yep. And well, look who's here. The Miss Lusciousness herself. Hello,
oh, my
Lexi.
goodness.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So where did I know Irene, you are here. I just want to put your name up so we can get that your energy up there. Oh, and there she is. All righty. And how are you today doing, Miss Lexi? Oh, how interesting. She says, doing fabulous. She says, you look amazing as always. Look at you, Miss Nancy. And this hair. This Friday, I have a hair appointment. Well, an appointment with a colorist. So, nothing fancy. It's going to be all over basic, but I need to get back to my dark purples if possible.
Ooh.
And yes, Lexi has been doing a lot of lives, and Selena says she's doing so well with them. I'm so proud of her. Aww. And yes, there is Lexi's channel.
Yes.
Her channel.
Got to get her to 500.
Ooh.
Yes. Irene, I have 3 cards for you. Or did you want to go first, Heather?
No, I'm still shuffling.
Oh, okay. This is interesting because, well, the first card that I got for you, the goddess card I got for you, is a goddess that I dearly love. It's the goddess Gaia. And it says on the card, every day is an opportunity to create my world. Every day is an opportunity to create my world. That, to me, that's very profound. And the ritual for this card for you, Irene, is Gaia, the personification of the earth, symbolizes the power of creation and the potential for new beginnings. This ritual is designed to connect you with Gaia's nurturing essence and help you embrace the opportunity to shape your world. Plant a seed, for example, a sunflower seed, and care for it daily. As you water it, affirm, with care and patience, I grow and thrive. Reflect on the growth of the plant as a metaphor for your own personal development. Now, the interesting thing about this is when I went to the Sacred Feminine, Seeds from the Sacred Feminine, it says plant a seed. So, Irene, I would plant a seed because I think there is something that the universe wants you to learn through this process. And finally, the final card for you is the card that is the shadow. Make a friend and ally of your shadow side is necessary for becoming your authentic self, a key element of true success. And I am doing shadow work right now. And it is just so enlightening. It really is. So I am gaining a lot from that. It's not always easy, but it's rewarding. That's what I have for you.
All righty. And Irene says, very profound for me too, Nancy. And she says, I'm usually a gardener.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's
and Lexi is past 500, Miss Nancy.
Oh my goodness.
520.
You are on fire, girl.
There you go.
I'm excited for you.
Irene. So we start out your reading with the goddess Ixchel. She was somebody that Nancy was pulled for the collective in the beginning of the show. And her message here is, I embrace change and reflect inner beauty. And Ixchel is also known as one of the jaguar goddesses. So she's got a jaguar as a god, as an animal that's connected with her. I really wasn't going to pull much from the book for Ixchel. It's because it's right there. She is the moon. She's the divine feminine. She's that light that guides through the night. She is mind. She's the mind goddess of the moon, of weaving and childbirth. And she's serving as a guardian to mothers and a source of inspiration for weavers. So Ixchel embodies nurturing care and creativity. Representations of Ixchel often include the moon, highlighting her close relationship with the celestial body. So for me, reflection, introspection, connecting with, your divine feminine, your intuition, allowing her light to guide you through the dark. Just beautiful. And when, she's nurturing and they talk about fertility, doesn't necessarily mean, children. This could be anything that we want to birth into our life, anything new that we want to bring into our life. So she's that essence of holding. She's that essence of holding the moon, that guiding light. And your card from the witch deck, and the witch stands for women in total control of herself. I got the Lion Queen. And the first 2 lines in the beginning of this card in the book is checking your boundaries. Are your boundaries secure where people are not threatening your sovereignty, telling you what to think, what to do, what to say. The Lion Queen, and so interesting that she came in when Lexi came in because Lexi is Leo. So Lexi, you brought in some of that Leo energy, girl, and then with Isha with the Jaguar. So we got some wild cat goddesses and feminine energy going on here, Irene. So that Lion Queen, makes me think of the Strength card too, standing your ground, defending your integrity, your principles, what you believe in. You are sovereign of your own body, of your own thoughts, and of your life, in your home, your hearth. And it's a reminder to stand firm with that. So I ended up pulling three tiles. Two were sticking together, so I figured they wanted to come out together. And so the first one I have is the Ten of Cups, and this is that culmination of happiness, joy, celebration, maybe with family. And again, not necessarily family that we're related to. This could be community, um, men and women who we consider family, children in our lives, because there are those of us who are aunties and sisters and grandmas and things. So um, that was the very first tile that came out, was this concentration energy of wanting to create this Ten of Cups, this happiness, this happy home, this blissful energy. And you have it within you, girl, because you got the Queen of Wands, and she is that mothering, nurturing, creative person. She's the creatrix. She's the one who knows how to wield that creative energy, the spark to make things happen. And I love, again, there's the little black kitty that snuffles. And so again, we have another kitty cat. So I don't know if any of your totems other than horse resonates with you as a totem. I keep getting that Ten of Cups lately. You pulled it yourself today. So that's something to journal on, to meditate on. And your last tile that came out would be kind of like the overall energy is the Three of Cups, celebrating with others, people celebrating with you in your accomplishments, your achievements, vice versa. I don't know if there are actually three people within your life that you're closest to right now, that this may resonate with. And of course, it doesn't have to necessarily be women. It could be men as well. It's just that feminine energy, the cups, the emotions, just fully celebrate. So you have the Ten of Cups, beginning, and with the Three of Cups, at the end, and you're right there in the middle, and you're channeling that energy. You're guiding that energy. You have that creative power to be able to do that, especially from a nurturing place, a creative place. So that's what I have for you, girl. Great cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe looking into an animal totem that might be of some sort of a wild cat or something. Cats are big for you. Okay. Even seeing wild cats in the wild. Wow. So blessed. Yeah. So amazing. All righty. And that was our last read for the evening. And I'm glad that the internet still relatively held up. Despite the little lag here and there. So
Let me pull a spirit card for her. Hold on just a second.
ooh, she wants a spirit card. You're welcome, Irene.
If I can open the box.
Yeah, speaking of black cats.
Oh, let me
I wonder
turn on
where
the light so I
mine
can see
is.
what I'm doing here.
Whew, I always get really warm when I read. The heat is on.
Okay, we're pulling a spirit. Irene, do you have a spirit animal?
She says that cats are big for her, so cats are a totem for her. But there's Selena Mozzie. Yeah.
I use this deck. Do you have this, Heather?
Mm-mm.
You're not going to believe this.
Jaguar. And
It says
Michelle is
authority,
connected to the
opportunity,
Jaguar.
and integrity. Let me see just real quick what the book says about
I still love my
Jaguar.
Jaguars.
Let me see. Oh, here it is.
Wow, Irene, how about that, sweetheart?
I am the leader of my life. I know what to do, and I do it with awareness and compassion for the highest good of all. And it says Jaguar spirit is always the first to see and seize new opportunities. This means you may often be the first in your circle to choose a new way, but you are acting from an inner authority that has no need for approval. What is important for Jaguar spirit is to be in complete integrity when deciding which opportunities to choose. This goes for which people you choose to be with, which business deals to pursue, and even which vacation to take. Ask yourself if this current opportunity is in alignment with your heart and spirit. If it is, then with all the agility and prowess of Jaguar spirit, pounce on it. If not, don't linger. There will be better opportunities coming along that are just right for you. Look at those eyes. I love the eyes, Heather. Look at that.
I have to find out about that deck. And Irene said, awesome. She loves Jaguars. And, Michelle is connected to Jaguars. She's known as the Jaguar goddess down in
Oh,
the Yucatan
really?
in South America.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
she is. So, Lexi, let me see if my phone doesn't fight me this time. Let me go to my channel so I can pop into my current chat.
Let me turn off this light. I'm blinding myself. There we go. Oh, that's better.
The sacred feminine within 8 hours ago. What do you mean? We just started this. We're not. See, this is what it does on my phone. It says that it was 8 hours ago. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'll have to wait till it loads up, Lexi, and I'll go back into chat and I'll add you as a mod. This is so bizarre. I'm tapping on it and it won't let me even open it up on my phone. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oop. There we go. Smartphones, my. So there we go. While we're here, let's do bada boom. Bada bing.
Selena says technology is fun. Oh my goodness, I have trouble with technology, Selena.
Yeah, I'm going to make Irene too while we're here. All right, because.
Oh, you got
Irene's...
that wrench, Lexi.
Huh?
She's got a wrench.
She's got the what?
Wrench. Excuse me.
All righty. Oh, Maru. Thanks. Oh, I just went out. Come back. There we go. Where is Maruta? Madame Maru. Because we all know how crazy chat can get sometimes, right, Lexi? And why we need our mods, our moderators. Yeah. Oh my God, the one day I was in there, just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, get this one. So I'm going to grab that one. It's just like, wow.
Yeah, Lexi has very interesting chats.
That's because when you go through YouTube and not a streaming service, YouTube throws you right into the algorithms, and you start to pop up all over the place than you would with the streaming service. So remember Amanda, Tropical Empress and Spirit, when she started going live, all the people that would come in, some of the stuff that they would say to her.
Oh my goodness. So, yeah.
Yes, my
goodness. Her mods, and they still have to,
Thanks, Irene. So, Miss Nancy, you got anything coming up this week?
No, it's just that every Sunday at 7 p.m. I will be doing readings with Scott at Scorpio Sun Tarot.
And then with me on Monday, and next Monday, Ginger Faye is going to join us.
And Lexi, Ginger spent some time with me today, her and Brendan, and we had the bestest time.
There you go. So that's going to be a Faye show, Selena. We're going to be
Yes.
talking about, well, Ginger Faye.
Yes.
She's the Faye with the mostest. So yeah, she'll be here. We'll be talking about Morgan Le Fay. I believe she's going to be talking about Danu. I'm not sure who Nancy's going to be, but it's always an open discussion because there are so many different divine feminine.
It'll be fun to get our Faye decks out.
Oh yes, I have one, sort of, kind of two, but I have my Brian Froud one, so I've been looking at that, sitting outside in the evenings with my book and starting to
That
learn about
man
some of them.
sees fairies.
Very interesting ones too.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're not all for the faint of heart, but again, it's teaching us that just because of how something looks doesn't mean that judges the character of what that energy is or what that being is, within. So
Very true.
My favorite are the singers because they're these beautiful, abstract, colorful paintings. Those are my favorites. But yeah, he's got some interesting characters. Arvel, I shared one of them Friday night when I was with Allison. Arvel, the parrot. And he's just got the cutest face, one of the cutest out of the whole deck. I adore him. So let's see. And Irene said, originally.
Yes,
Iris family. Oh my goodness. Irene, you're going to have to join Nancy and I someday. And we can talk. Love to hear. And Selena was just been sharing pictures on her social media of her vacation, her trip to Scotland last year. Absolutely gorgeous. And one of my, wait a minute. I hear somebody. What's the matter? Come on. Somebody wanted to come in and say hi. So come here. Just don't stand and don't look at me. Come here. All righty, for everybody who's been waiting. There we go. Here he is.
Oh, I'm looking. There's only one thumbs up that I can see. Let's get busy, everybody, and do a thumbs. Oh, no, there's 9 on this one. Okay, 9
Yes.
thumbs up. That's good. Everybody.
So, hi, Auntie Selena. There we go. Be happy now? All righty. Okay. So, that was a year ago. Yeah, and it's still her heart, Scotland. And Irene says, I would love to go back. Oh, I would just love to go there once. So, but yeah, Irene, let me know if you'd like to join Nancy and I sometime. And yes, there's the Mozzie. Just like I get all excited.
I went to, I'm trying to think of, I was in Scotland in, I think it was 1970.
You've been Scotland and China? Yeah. Wow.
And let's see, I spent a month in Europe and I spent a month in China.
Beautiful.
Over a span of decades and decades.
And Selena says, I'm going back when I graduate with my master's to gift yourself. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that, girl. You can throw me in your suitcase,
Yeah.
They'll say, "Ooh, what's this?" I'll just, we'll figure. Excuse you.
My son and daughter-in-law had a trip planned to go to Scotland, and they had reservations to go to that. I think it's called Skellig Island, where Star Wars.
Skellig. Yep.
Yeah, and COVID happened.
Oh, that's.
And they didn't get to go.
Yeah, but, that was the island that Luke Skywalker ran.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
He screwed up like Kenobi did. So, but Selena's like, yes, come along. Heather, what? Heather Stash? Oh, with the black, with the yeah. No, that's okay. So, and for me, I will again be a guest with Selena and Bobby on Behind the Moon on Thursday night, and then I'll be back Friday night with my girl Allison for our Friday night sidekicks. As far as I know, she's on vacation now, so maybe we'll take a week off. I don't know, but she's out enjoying her train trip with her sweetie right now, and Nancy and I appreciate everybody, joining us, and we're going to have to find our old compatriots. We're going to have to find Garnet, and we're going to have to find Hannah, and we're going to have to find Sandy Black, and give them the heads up we're back. So I
Okay.
miss seeing them.
Okay. I can message Garnet and let him know. I
Okay.
didn't think about doing that, but I'll do that for next week.
Yes. So I'm trying to remember what Hannah's Dancing Soul sister, I believe, was Hannah. Dancing Soul sister. Maybe I can find her. It's hard to find people on YouTube because sometimes you got to add numbers now to channel names and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I'll try to find her as well, and Mr. Sandy Black. So, all righty. Well, everybody, have a great rest of your night, evening, and thank you again. And we'll see you on one of the next lives or in a chat. So, bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Thank you again.